Hi, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Okay. I would turn on my chat for that. Hi, Laura. Can you hear me? You can hear me? Great. Thanks. Everybody, you can hear me. Hi, Noreen. Yvonne, can you hear me? Noreen?
Yes.
You can. Hey, thank you, Yvonne. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes to make sure I get more folks in here before I begin. Hi, Ginger. Thanks so much for your email. It was really nice. Hey, it's lovely ear, Dennis. Dennis,
Hey, sorry.
it's cool. Hi, Carol. I'm Ruben. We've not met before. Nice to meet you. And I am just waiting on here to get. But hi, Shimoda. Like what's going on in the background. Nice to see y'all. Nice to see you. I had a really wonderful talk today with my good friend Laura Getson. Completely like, you know, she's cool, very cool. You want to meet someone cool? There she is. On my screen, it's the top. It's like the Brady Bunch right now.
Laura is cool.
I got like nine boxes up here. And her work, I actually just put her work on there today. Hey, Ingrid. So you know we have an Instagram Art Harlem um handle now, and so I've been putting every day I try to put on a different artist. So if you've not sent me anything, then you want to send me something and I will put it on there as kind of like,
Ruben, in terms of the handle, I'm on Instagram. How do I send you a handle? Do I just go up?
do you have an Instagram account?
Yeah.
Then what you would do is when you send me the image, I mean I posted your image yesterday. uh
Okay. I don't care. I didn't want to be short. I didn't want to not give you anything you don't need.
Yeah, no. So the handle is basically like in my case, it's at Ruben dash Sinha, and that it ties, then it creates a link. Then if you hit it, it ties you in directly to your account where, to your Instagram. So it'll be from Art Harlem, it'll automatically. So anybody who follows you will see that, oh, Art Harlem just posted something by
Okay.
Noreen on it. Vaughn, I don't think I've gotten anything from you. Do you,
Yeah, let me send you I just need to send you my
Sure.
handle.
Sure, absolutely. Are you showing in your own place?
Yes, I had some questions about that, so
Okay,
maybe now.
well, we can get to it. I was gonna wait another 1 or 2 minutes, but I'm just gonna go ahead and begin. I think I'm just gonna start at the very beginning and just, 1 second, please. Hi, Manavi. Manavi's our administrative assistant, also my daughter. Those of you who remember her from years ago, she was tiny. So let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Ruben Sinha. I'm a painter. I work in caustics. I've been painting my entire life. I studied at the Art Students League of New York. Sorry, let me let Deborah sing in. And I was a teacher at a public school in the Bronx and then in East Harlem. After COVID, I left because I wanted to just focus on my dream, which is to paint. In 2005, that would be a couple of years after my daughter was born, when Bush became president for the second time, we knew that there was no money. Hey, Gary, we we knew that there was no money available for the arts at a grassroots level. So I started HOAST, which was an open studio tour through Harlem. We did it till 2013. We had a lot of people. Yeah, we got a lot of grants and things. We had a 501(c)(3). By 2013, I just became very, very busy as a teacher. And so I wasn't able to continue that. But I thought that this was a good time to begin because of all the things that are going on. I think that, with the rising, division and rising inequality and anxiety and loneliness that we all may be feeling, this is something that gives us some positivity, and it's about, protecting the spaces where that we use for our artistic expression. And as I travel around and I meet artists, I'm noticing that there is a lot of diversity, and of course, I think art is very important in terms of questions of identity and telling our own stories, which are being suppressed more and more and more. Ultimately, the one thing that I learned the most over doing it for the years was that, oh, sorry, was that this is just something bigger than each of us individually. And when we do work together, it gives such a different sense um, of the community and the community of the artists here in in Harlem, you know. So what for me, this is a way to invest my energy into the community, to give back to Harlem, to not let ourselves be drowned out by the voices of Donald Trump and such. And yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. So what is Host exactly? It's an open studio tour. It encompasses all. That would be West Harlem, Central Harlem, and East Harlem. I've been doing a lot of work in terms of outreach in all three communities. That does mean I've put up notices, NIFA, Instagram. I've walked the streets and put up a lot of flyers. And my last thing was I attended the Harlem Arts Alliance meeting. So it all comes down to one weekend, and on that weekend we print a map, and the map is about 17 by 22 full color. That's like the Daily News or the Post opened. Sorry, guys. That's like the Daily News or the New York Post opened up, and on one side is the full map. On the back side is just as many images as I can put in of of the artwork that's from everybody around. Um, but this year, what I'm trying to do along with that is I'm trying to make an app, and the app is in development. I'm going to ask my daughter to help me open my phone so that I can share that app with you and show you what we've got so far. So whenever she has a chance, we can do that. Okay. When actually host happens, so we're printing about 5,000 maps, and what we'll do is we'll have a few distribution sites. I think one in East Harlem, one in Central Harlem, one in West Harlem, from where visitors can come and take those things. Hey, thanks. Uh, I'll let you take it from there. And and yeah, and we'll go with it from there. Um, what I what I'm gonna what we've started doing is just
Ruben, if you're talking, I don't think your mic is on.
appreciate that. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, no. So we had this issue last time also. We're trying to show the app as it is. It didn't work. So we've started looking at the New York Times for listings and gallery guide and the subway. I really wanted to do a subway platform electronic thing, so we've applied for a grant from Awesome Foundation. I think I'm really, really focused on this right now and just getting all the names of people that I know. But in most cases, I have to sort of create a PR. So in order for me to create a PR, it's good for a press release, for a group exhibition, for instance, you want to say something generally about the group, and then you want to highlight one or two artists. So if you've not sent me stuff, then I obviously can't. I I can't share your work on that. So it's really important that you don't wait till August 31st to send me stuff because, I won't be able to include you on my thing there. Yeah.
If you just talk from my computer, I can join from yours. People will still be able to hear you.
No, I'm taping it. I need it to be on. I can't let it cut off in the middle. There are a lot of people that weren't able to join, so they want a video recording of this. So that won't work for me at all. Okay, so what I can try to do is go on to here, go on to artharlem.org. I can go down to here. I can click on this.
If you can send yourself the link to the Zoom meeting, you could join without
Okay.
switching to host.
Okay, I got it. I think I got it. Join Ruben's Zoom meeting, join, and it's saying it's state participant. Okay, so I'm gonna mute this. Hi. You can, sorry. Hi,
You'll
you can
you'll
hear
get
me.
an echo, I think, if you have
Yeah,
both.
no, I got my phone right here and I'm trying to put up the app here. So now that I have this, can you do my screen share from there now? Great. So sorry, I apologize. So I am working really hard on trying to get as our listings out. One of the things I wanted to do is I just found out how we can I'm trying to put a press release together. Dude, you keep doing this.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm trying to just open the app, okay?
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I don't even have it. I can't even find
Here.
it on your phone.
It's okay. I got it. Thank you.
Well,
Okay, here's the app. Ta-da! This is what it looks like, okay? So right now, thank you. So right now the app is you would put in your address and so I can't maybe I can I no I can't. And you know, when you click on one of these things, it will show you where that is. And when you click on it again, it allows you to see more details. In this case, imagine this to be about you. This has your address, your studio, your artwork. And then as you go down, so what you're going to be able to do is sort of go in here and put in stuff. One of the things I included was where you see it says status in studio receiving visitors. That means that you don't have to be there the whole time. If you needed to go out and get a cup of coffee or something, you can go into here and studio status. You can see there are three choices in terms of you're away by appointment or whatnot, as it is right now. Right now, these you can also find a person by neighborhood, or you can also find artists by subject, sculpture, drawing, printmaking, installation, ceramics, textile, film, and video. Okay, so this is where we are with this, and of course there are two components. What you're seeing here is stop share. Great. So what you're seeing there is what the visitor sees. And what you guys will be getting will be the artist's app. And on there, you can go in and you can plug in all of your own information by yourself. Okay. Um, I was sorry, I was in the middle of talking about press release. Does anybody have experience writing a press release? Yeah, if you do, please. So yeah, I'd love to if you can just sort of, I'd love to get your help in writing the press release. And because so I have an old press release, but I want to make it stronger and I want it to be our best effort forward. I'm leaving town in a couple of days, in 1 week exactly. So then after that, that's why I did the meeting today, because I won't have time again. And then after that, I'll only be back in September when the deadline is over. But I'll have my computer with me, so I'll be able to sort of check and see everything that's going on there. Um, so I want to just make one thing really clear is that this is an open studio and not a gallery event. Open studio means that the artist is present. A gallery show is where you hang your work and you're not there. Some poor schmuck is sitting at a table and they do their best to answer your questions. But an open studio is a chance to go and meet the artist and to talk with the artist about their work, have them explain their process, what they're doing, how they're thinking, how their day begins, how the series has evolved, where they started, what they hope they're trying to do. So it's very important that the artists be present wherever they are. Now, in some cases, I've been talking to the West Harlem Arts Alliance, and there's a guy, Michael Palma, and he has a lovely space at 1450 um, 1450 126th Street, and we're trying to see if we can get that space to show West Harlem artists. However, and that's great because I know that there are a lot of people who don't have their own space. However, my advice again is you show in your own in your own studio, if at all that's possible, because as a visitor, I know that I love going into someone's space and seeing how their work relates to their life, and it just opens up a level of intimacy about what the art is and how art is made. And it just makes it so much more accessible than what you ever get in a museum or in a gallery. And that's what this is about, is sharing our deepest passions with the community. And it actually is pretty cool. Like I've had parents bring kids and talk about, as you all know what it is. I won't go into there so much. I've started visiting some of the artists and seeing their studios. I encourage you to please also visit some of the other artists and see, because you never know what kind of synergy. Like I saw someone's work and reminded me of somebody else's work, and I wanted to say, hey, you guys should, you know, because also as the tour happens and you're in one place and you may be saying, hey, look, you need to go see, Shimoda's work. It's just amazing. And if you like mine, you're sure to like that work too. So I encourage that. And last but not least, oh wow, I got done very fast. You know, I'm rocking it out of the park.
Good.
Um,
I need to leave at 6:20, but Ruben, I wanted to say to you, if you have any press material or anything you started as a scratch, you send that to me in an email and I will be directly helping.
right.
Happy to help.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I'm still writing something up and I'll probably be working on it for the next week. Part of me writing it up is me including pieces about some of the artists into it. It's like I said, the press release has to have one section that is about, in general, how are we as a group exhibition? What do you expect what do you think of, what do we think of this? It's, diversity. It's just, I think, Harlem is crazy. Um, how accepting it is and how open it is and how diverse it is and how large it is and just the wild and different kinds of arts that you have here. At the same time, I do have to focus one or two on a few people. So I will be reaching out. So yeah, it'll take me a while. So once I've written it, I need help with editing it and also figuring out how to make it stronger, how to make it tighter, yeah, because my writing skills are not the best.
Ruben, I can give you a good advice. Just you could drop your information in Chat GPT, and it will automatically will help you.
Yeah, so
Within 5 seconds.
yeah, I know, but I see, here's the thing, I can tell when something is written in chat GPT.
Yeah.
And
Well,
when,
yeah, but
Look,
you can, you can modify it, even though it'll give you
right,
template, but then you can modify it the way you
right.
want it.
So
So
I
faster to kind of get it.
yeah, well,
Ruben, I've done a lot of this, so, for a lot of organizations I've been in, I'm happy to help. I'm just saying, I have a lot of
cool.
experience.
No, but Gary, I think you're right. I mean, for me, who has no idea where to start, ChatGPT gives me a good foundation on which to get the ideas and say, okay, yeah, these are the things I want to talk about, and I just need to, personalize them now in a way that's more, yeah, authentic. And yeah. But hey, thanks. So I think I saw three people, right? Gary, Vaughn, and Noreen and Joan. That's four people. Say, yo, what's up, Preeti? She's got her hand on the say that they could help. If you please drop me an email so that I can remember all that stuff later. I have been trying to get out to people who are curators, and again, I have to write that up too. I want to write up something that I can use and I can send. And again, if you can help with that, that'd be great. So, my next step is I am going to be going to the community boards and presenting this to every community board when the time comes, because I want them to be able, I want the community to know that we're doing this, and I want the community to be able to support us and say, yeah, this is, spread the word. I'm more interested in everybody here getting, you know, using this as a way to um, feel some positivity, for lack of a better word. Gary, where you at, man? I don't look like Harlem to me.
Um, let's say I'm on vacation. How about that? Just a few more days.
If you okay, so I'm done. I could take any questions that you have, and that's it. I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to talk about. Um, yeah, I do
Yeah.
not plan on ever doing this again in my entire life.
Well, I just want to say the app is super impressive, and I think you might have answered what I was going to ask, but I think we had a bit of a discussion about, you know, if your studio is in your house, the kind of like
Yeah.
where you might
So
want to navigate that.
yeah, so what I've been trying to do is meet artists whose studios are in their place so that we can talk about how do you, maneuver that. One thing I suggest is you try to get a couple of friends to be there.
Yeah.
And hey man, I see your hand. To be there to help you out. I'd love to come and sort of see and and of course I invite everybody here to, come to my studio and see my work. You just can't be allergic to cats. Uh, that's it. But so what I would also, I'm still going to look for pop-up spaces. So I've contacted one place, it didn't go through. I tried to go to a second place, it didn't go through, and then a third place, and they're like, come back in May. But I think what's happening is there are so many street front stores that are closed, and when you approach the landlord, they don't want to wait till mid-October because they're hoping that before then they'll just rent it out full time, and so no one is willing to. But I'm just going to keep on trying. Like I said, I did have a good meeting yesterday with Michael Palma of West Harlem Arts Alliance. They got a giant space, and it would be great, but the West Harlem Arts Alliance, which is part of the West Harlem Development Corporation, and that's who gives them money. They're focused on West Harlem, and they want to work for West Harlem artists. Sorry, you can't see my hands at the West Harlem artists. So, but yeah, that'd be great. And there, and I do have, yeah. So I'm gonna continue look for spaces until the very end.
I was going to recommend, because I'm also looking for a studio space with the people I work with, and we came across this organization called Chashama, I think.
Yes,
Okay, yeah, and so I thought maybe that would be a good. I was going to consider reaching out, which leads my second question is, say right now, my only availability is to have it in my space, but maybe in like September I do find somewhere where I could exhibit.
yeah,
Um, you said on the app there's an artist app. So is all
right,
that information customizable by us, or is it
absolutely.
okay,
Yeah,
got it.
so you'll be able to change the app like 2 days before the event, but the map after September 7th, I won't be able to change anything, and that'll be printed. And so
Got it.
we'll have to put on the website, oh, this person isn't there, or we'll have to figure out some way to get out the news because, I'm not putting 5,000 stickers on the map
Yeah, no, that's fair.
one by one. Hey,
Answered my question. Thank you.
yeah. So, but let's stay in touch in terms of if, I think you should show in your own space and, um, yeah, and good luck finding a space. But if I do find a space, I'll keep everybody involved. And uh, hey, Mr. West, I know you had a question.
Yes. So I'm a lino cut printmaker. And a lot of the art that I made was back in like 2023-ish.
Uh,
And I have like a lot of like original copies and things like that. But I've also been kind of like pivoting into like more multidisciplinary stuff. Like I'm also a poet and I'm also a musician. I was wondering if there were any ways in which like other forms of art, whether it be like written, spoken, musical, like could be part of this programming.
Yeah, I think so. There is someone who's a documentary filmmaker, and I was hoping she'd come on today because I was going to talk to her about on the map we would print the schedule for the films so that the films start every hour on the hour, after which there is time for a Q&A. So the film is about 30 minutes long, and then she would have 30 minutes for Q&A and then start again. We've had a performance artist in the past on a street who did a piece that was visual and performing. Uh, we've had artists do demonstrations in the past in their studios as a way to sort of sew, and they had like, demonstrations by Ruth Miller at 2 p.m., 4 p.m and 6 p.m. sort of thing, so that people know, oh, all right, this is, and that helps control that too. So if you want to do something like that, we can always, talk and flush it out and make sure it's listed on the map in the right way.
Ruben, I wanted to ask about is there any kind of a door signage for each location, or something that lets people know that they're, that you've hit the right place?
Mm, I haven't thought about that at all. I think I've just been focused on trying to reach artists, and artists are a pain in the neck. They all wait till the last second and they don't respond. And they just, if I die tomorrow, it's because of the artists, because they just won't respond. It's just like, get it together. So I haven't even thought about that. But like I know that when they do the Halloween thing here, they put balloons. And so we could, if we were to get a pack of balloons and make everybody, blow up their own balloons and
Or it's just something that's maybe it's even flyer size that if
sure.
perhaps if you're in a building, it's on the
Yeah,
door or in the hallway. They can put an arrow if it's down the hallway. If it's like
absolutely.
a private residence, it's on the door. So as people walk up, they know they've come to the right address, even though they'd have the number.
Right.
It's a kind of a reassuring thing that you're in the right space.
No, you're absolutely right. If we printed, let's say, 500, 8.5 by 11 with the logo, and then you could use a black Sharpie on the bottom to say which way, second floor, buzzer number one, you're here, yada yada. I think it'd be good. That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And I
And also, are you're having special locations for maps?
Yeah, so I want to have one in East Harlem, one in Central Harlem, and one in West Harlem. I don't know how many people in East Harlem are joining us, East Harlem artists. Uh, but yeah, I know, man, those people. Um, but
Would each space be able to get
I,
some maps? Just
so
have to have a couple. Well, like I would say like 10 or something. I don't know how many. I don't know how many participants you have total, so I don't know if that's outrageous.
I was thinking we should each get like a pack of 25 or 50. I don't
Okay.
know how many of us there are going to be. Oh, this meeting's going to end in like, what it says 10 minutes. They've got that big sign that's coming across right now. No, but you're right. In the past, what we've done is we've given we've given maps to artists in advance for them to mail out or to give out, along with have them at certain locations. And those locations are usually in the area. And we try to, I mean, I think we should talk about what are the best locations, like something where I am, something further north that's, up. So I'm on Lenox and 119, something up by Frederick Douglass and 140s, and even something further on the other side of CUNY, and something down by, like Lexington or Third Avenue and 106th Street. Yeah, we have to figure out what are the good spots, or like the cafes that are involved, where we can drop them, and then we would just sort of list them. Yeah, man.
I was wondering if you're familiar with like the Rock Mill space.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I go there.
Yeah, they do like a ton of different programming.
Yeah, they do.
So
Unfortunately, October 18th is Milton's birthday.
oh,
So
facts.
he's got the
Okay.
whole thing planned out, and he's not. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That would have been fun. So right, so because that's a lovely space to host a few artists too, and that was one of the things I was hoping for. Okay.
I have something, Ruben. I will try to get in touch. I'm having a show right now over a place not too far from me, in West Harlem. It's the Art Carnival.
Great,
So
right. That's a great show. You're part of the Seed.
yeah, it's the C Bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have three
Well,
pieces in that
so is a
show.
Marine who is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would talk to Tomo, one of the other artists, and talk to the director and see if they will have some opportunity to use that space for a
Absolutely.
show around that. So
Yeah, no, otherwise there's Kim Hamilton's gallery right there. That's a
right,
great spot too.
right.
But you're right, Rock Mill is a great spot to do it. But we just have to figure out what these places are.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be awesome. I at this point, I mean, you know, who we are is great. I don't know who else is going to be joining us, but if it's just 20 of us, then that's perfect. That means that more people visiting us individually. I'm still gonna go ahead and try to get as much money for advertising. I still want to put it in the New York Times and in Time Out New York and a gallery guide. I still want to have a billboard on in Times Square or something like that. So I'm just like pushing for this, and I still want curators to come and see the brilliant work that's going on here. And after that, then I will go back to my dungeon and do my own work and never see you people again.
Hey Ruben, do you have Harlem Arts Alliance sending out your flyer
I did.
artists?
Right.
Okay,
You're right. I did have her send it out a couple of times.
okay.
TJ Fleming. So, and I am going to go back to the next meeting and I'm going to announce it again. And I am going to go to the arts committee meeting at Community Board 9. If anybody wants to help me figure out when is the Community Board 10 and Community Board 11 meetings, I will go there and I will present it to the community. And yeah, there's a lot to do, and my brain is very puny, and so I need help. And that's it, basically. I'm trying to remember everything. And hi, Ingrid. And said, well, thank you so much all for coming. We've got 5 minutes and 27 seconds left before they start charging us.
I was gonna say, yeah, if there is, I don't know which ways I can help specifically because I don't know what areas you necessarily need help in, but I would love to help with any outreach. I'll just shoot you an email and then kind of like
That
let
would
you
be
know
great. Thank
my
you so
skills.
much. I appreciate it. Yeah. And any last questions or
Should
anything?
we, sorry, should we be like inviting our Harlem art friends to apply for, this and
Yes, until August 31st.
yeah,
After that, they pay 75.
Facts.
Yeah. And yeah, in fact, tell them on August 31st so that they can pay 75. And even, yeah. What else? Hey, Gary, I think I saw your hand.
I'm just curious, what you say you're gonna be on vacation or you're gonna be away for a few,
Yeah,
coming back in September?
yeah, I'm gonna go see family.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll shoot you an email. I'm gonna try
Okay.
to, when I get back in town, I wanna try to make some phone calls and make some rounds and
Right.
see if I can try to make some connections.
Yeah. If you're tight with any businesses who would help sponsor by taking an ad on the map, that'd be great too. That's always big that we're looking for. There's something else that just came to mind and I can't remember anymore. Um, yeah.
Community Board 10 Arts and Culture meeting is September 8th. I'll text it to you, Ruben.
Okay, but I want to go to the community board general meeting. Not
Okay, if I can get the link from the page I'm at, it's got all the meetings.
sorry, say that again.
Uh, it's got a list of all the meetings for September.
Okay, good.
I'll send you the link.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Have a great summer. I hope you're all doing wonderful and doing good work and staying cool. Today was really hot. On in my part of Harlem. I don't know, maybe up on the west side you guys had like an Arctic breeze coming through or something crazy like that. Not down by Dennis and I. All right. You can tell I'm getting nervous
Thank you, Ruben.
to sort of say goodbye.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Please
you.
let your friends know if you know any artists that they should join. And I'm hoping that this video recording comes through. I'll post it on the website for anybody else. Okay, cool. Bye, everybody. It's really nice to meet you all again and to see those.
Bye.
Thank you.
How do I turn this off? There you go.